And I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
What's happening, fam? Welcome back to the channel, and we are back with another one. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about another one. These past couple been they've been going pretty hard, man. And so we gonna do another chills. You know what I'm talking about? Salute to chills. You feel me? Cause these past couple been going in. But anyways, man, I hope everybody doing good out there today. I'm doing pretty good. You know what I'm talking about? Everything moving smoothly. I cannot complain. I hope everything is moving just as smooth for you as it is for me. If not, hopefully, you know what I mean, this will brighten your mood, this will lighten your day. This will kind of bring you up, lift your spirit, your night, for whenever you're checking this video out. You know what I'm talking about? But right now we got 15 scary things caught on the GoPro. We got GoPro action. You know what I'm talking about. So without further ado,
Number 15, Urban Exploring.
Hey! Stop! You want to get hit? No. What the f*** are you doing in here? This is trespassing.
In this exploration footage, the unsettling thing isn't a spirit or creature. Instead, it's a real-life threat that many don't consider when going on these adventures. A small group of
That's why you gotta
explorers
have a
entered
thing.
what they assumed to be an abandoned building. They looked around for a while,
I mean,
inspecting the location and the items inside.
come on, bro, that could have
At
went
one
bad.
point
Bro
in
got
the
a
video,
pipe or
yelling can be heard in
or
the distance
something.
as two men walk up.
Hey! Stop! You want to get hit?
Man, I pulled that thing so quick, like, bro. I put the beam on his chest so
help you?
fast.
Huh? No, this is not abandoned. Do you see the fences? Do you see the property structures around?
We came in through the side, so we didn't see anything.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be coming through.
Bro, fences and property structures do not tell you that something's active, bro.
The group explains
It
that
looks
they
pretty
thought
abandoned
the
to me.
location was abandoned, to which they are told it apparently isn't.
Like, what
The
you
two
doing in
men
here? You don't
basically
even have a
block the
flashlight
group
or
from
nothing. You just
leaving
walking around
as
in the
they
dark.
interrogate and intimidate them while holding what appears to be
Like, for
large
real?
sticks or
I
metal
don't know, bro.
pipes. Finally, the
It
two
don't seem
men
like
tell
you
the
should
group
be
to
in here.
leave and never come back. The strange part about this is that the building
don't
had
look
no
like security.
electricity, no signs to imply that it was private property or in function.
You
And the
feel
group
me?
that approached them refused to explain who they were or what the building was. Additionally, the men didn't appear
See what
to
I
be
mean?
homeless or serving the role of security.
Now-
They just looked like a pair of...
I bet that situation would have went a lot differently had somebody came out with a weapon of their own. You know what I mean? That situation would have been a totally different way. You know what I mean? You're not answering questions, but you're telling me that I'm somewhere trespassing when you clearly look like you're trespassing as well. The building's not abandoned, but it don't have electricity. There's nobody around. It's nighttime. You don't look like you work here. Again, you don't look like security. You're carrying a pipe, meaning you're carrying the same type of weapon that I would have picked up had I walked in the building and I didn't have anything with me. But this is one of the main reasons why I tell y'all when y'all out there doing them explorations, man, you know what I'm saying, keep your weapon. Because clearly you see somebody run up on you in the dark. That would have went bad had it been me.
average men
Real
that were
bad.
in the building for no reason.
For him.
Number 14, Ice Climber Survival.
Whoa!
While climbing the icy terrain of Parsley
Another
Fern
place I
Left-Hand
wouldn't be.
Gully in February 2013,
Y'all crazy,
Mark
bro. I wouldn't be
Roberts
out
faced
there,
a
man.
fall that some people can't even fathom. From hundreds of feet above the ground, Mark is knocked off the mountain by a falling mass of ice. As a result, He plummets to the ground, his GoPro documenting
Nah,
every
I don't
second
think
of
that
the
was I
drop.
think something threw something at it. Because it sounds pretty still. I mean, just a random piece of ice just comes ironically.
When the video
Man, that's
begins,
scary.
you can literally
That's
see
scary,
the
bro.
chunk
I
of
could
ice
not.
hurling towards Mark, likely unaware of how high the block was coming from. He puts his arms up to protect his head, loses his balance and falls. At first, he is airborne, but fortunately, begins to slide along the mountain instead of falling straight down.
Lucky
Mark
for
walked
him,
away
boy.
from the mountain with only minor scratches, thankfully. The video provides those that have never climbed an ice-covered mountain with a first-person example of what it's like and what
Mark,
can go wrong.
Hey.
Number 13. Underground
Mark.
exploration.
Look, y'all. Look, y'all. I'm saluting this guy right here. You know what I'm talking about? Look what's in his hand, y'all. He got the camera going, and he got a weapon in his hand. He is ready. The rest of y'all, what are you doing? I mean, it ain't no glizzy. But it's something for him to get busy with. He ain't gonna go out like a bitch. I mean, you know what I'm talking about? Come on now, y'all, come on now. He ain't crazy. I'm rolling with him. I'm rolling with him.
This particular video was uploaded by
Street
Street
Zips.
Zips in
Okay,
2015
Street Zips.
and
Salute,
explores
Street.
an underground tunnel
I'm rolling
system
with
that
you, homie.
allegedly leads to hell. The 17 minutes of footage exposed
you ain't
damp
retarded.
tunnels,
You know what I'm
dark
saying? You ain't
heights, and
retarded. You
twisting
ain't gonna just go
turns.
out there with
It's
nothing.
unclear why this underground system apparently leads to hell, or exactly what the system is for.
What?
It certainly gives an unsettling and unique adventure to the audience though. If you don't like small spaces, this content will certainly bother you. Number 12. Haunted House Exploration.
Hello? Hello, there's a... Oh my god, it's a dead body.
When it comes to exploration footage, the more unsettling the better. This video shows a tour of an allegedly haunted house that has been abandoned. For the most part, the footage is just unsettling because of the location. However, around the 5 minutes 53 second mark, a figure can apparently be seen by a door as the team enters the room. It is completely up to the viewer to decide what is seen in the clip, but the footage is still unique and entertaining in itself. Number 11. Great White. This video was posted to the GoPro YouTube channel as part of their awards
I want no
category,
parts,
and
man.
it shows
I want no
rare
parts.
footage of a great white shark while diving and possibly hunting in the deep sea off the coast of South Africa. Johan Pogrieter came face to face with the underwater beast.
Scared Pop. He didn't even know it. He didn't even know it.
Great
It was
whites
on
weigh
him.
between 1,500 and 2,400 pounds, can be up to 21 feet long, and swim at a maximum of 25 miles per hour. So aside from the sheer
Something we ain't
wonder of
doing.
stumbling upon this underwater predator, there's also a slim threat posed to a human that comes in contact with
We get
them.
back to it,
While
though.
this brave diver does come close to the great white,
We'll get
he
back
isn't attacked and leaves the water unharmed. This video does give marvelous footage and cinematic shots of the sea creature though, footage that might cause some to look away or even squirm. Number 10. Unknown Creature. This video, which surprisingly only has around 80 views, allegedly shows proof of a mysterious dog-monkey hybrid posted by Bexon Production, An amateur cyclist was filming a bike ride with his GoPro on a small path near his home. Things are normal at first as he travels down the narrow path. Eventually, he crosses a bridge and travels the path between two cement walls. Just as he approaches this point, an animal jumps down from a tree and is nearly struck by the bike. In the description, the cyclist explains that he saw the creature in the tree before it jumped down, so he was able to avoid directly hitting it. A strange noise, similar to a croaking frog, is heard when the animal hits the ground. It's unclear if the animal made this noise, or if it was a result of the bike swerving though. When the footage is slowed down, the animal does resemble a monkey, but it seems too large, gray, and almost hairless. Number 9. Motorcycle fall.
Happens in a heartbeat. Keep your eyes on this motorcyclist who goes full speed over a cliff. In slow motion, you can see he actually slams into the top of a tree.
Officially uploaded by Inside Edition in 2017, the short footage shows a motorcycle rider falling off a cliff. The rider, wearing the GoPro, was a few feet behind two fellow riders and friends as they traveled quickly down a highway strip. The two-lane road, which seems to wrap around a mountain, shows the rider going too fast around a curve in the road, unable to slow down in time or effectively shift his direction. He ultimately shoots straight forward and flies over the road railing. After flying off the road, the remaining riders stop and immediately head down to search for their friend. Thankfully, they found the rider lying in a bush.
Willie!
What David found was a miracle. Willie was alive.
Just don't move, okay?
He was conscious but stunned.
My back tire like slipped, and then it made me slide forward, and then I couldn't control the bike.
David stayed by his friend, who explained that his tire slipped until help arrived. He was thankfully conscious, and though he was shaken up, was overall coherent. Number 8. Zipline fall. With a GoPro adorning his helmet, this zipper is wearing all necessary safety equipment and is seated on a small wooden set that accompanies the zip line. His original speed isn't included in the clip, but he eventually comes across a serious obstacle. In the middle of the line, there seems to be a large knot or fray in the cable that makes it impossible for the zipper's carabiner to pass over the lump. After several moments of struggle, the zipper decides that his best bet is to detach himself from the system and plummet to the ground. Luckily, he has a parachute to save him on the way down. Still, the overall struggle, possible malfunctions, and sheer height presented makes for thrilling yet unsettling footage. Number 7. Inside footage.
Would y'all do that?
I think. Whoa, bro.
In this video, uploaded by Mr. Ben Brown in March 2016, several GoPro cameras are fastened in the car. 4 friends fill the car with Ben Brown in the passenger seat. While driving through an intersection, the car is unexpectedly struck from the passenger side. The vehicle jolts to the left, several airbags deploy, and the group is stunned.
Oh my god. I can't Holy Are you guys alright? Is everyone okay?
This perspective is rarely, if ever, caught from the inside of a car and provides immediate reactions as well as the few seconds before the hit, in which the driver attempts to swerve out of the way. Additional dashcam footage that was later obtained from a car behind the incident shows the outside view of what happened. No one was hurt, and neither vehicle was badly damaged. Number 6. Train surfing. While no one should attempt it, some consider themselves professionals. This video was filmed in Vienna, Austria by Sky Joker. It begins with Sky Joker grabbing onto the back of a stopped train and tracks his high-speed travel, passing several stations and scenic routes. The video was likely cut down to make for a more viewable upload, but it's clear that Sky was on the back of the train for a lengthy amount of time. At various stops, Sky jumps off the train and either gets back on before it continues, or gets onto other trains. The 22-year-old thrill seeker warns that no one should try this, as it is very risky. Number 5. Bear chase.
Cubs must be around.
An anonymous bike rider was traveling down a path alone as his GoPro documented his travel. Just after taking off on the path, the rider spots a large brown bear to his right. The animal begins to charge towards him from a bundle of trees. As the rider picks up speed, the bear starts to chase him from behind. Several shots, thanks to the rider glancing back, shows the massive creature coming towards him. It's clear that this person is panicked as he breathes heavily and tries to outrun the predator.
It's coming.
Eventually,
too,
the
boy.
cyclist comes across a large branch in the middle of the trail, and he seems as though he abandons his bike and starts to run away on foot. After a moment, he comes to a stop and hides in a wooded area. The bear is not spotted again, and the frazzled human continues to exit the forest. Number 4. Jellyfish encounter.
I ain't trying to deal with no bears.
Jellyfish, commonly referred to as jellies, come in a wide variety of species. Some are lethal, some are harmless, and some can hurt you but not do extensive damage. This video was captured underwater with the help of a GoPro and shares a swimmer's encounter with a Rhizostoma pulmo jelly. In this video, the swimmer skillfully avoids the tentacles of the jelly and thus avoids a sting. The footage is still one of a kind. Number 3. Shark footage. This video, filmed in late 2013, shows what it's like to be chased and eaten by a shark. Crewmen of a sport fishing boat, known as the Pumpkin Heart, attached trail bait and a GoPro to their vessel. To capture this thrilling footage, a mako shark began to chase the bait and boat. Mako sharks can swim up to 22 miles per hour and weigh over a ton. What begins as just a dark spot in the water eventually becomes a massive beast approaching the camera. While glaring its teeth, the shark quickly snaps off several of the bait fish, dips out of the scene, and eventually creeps back in for more. To date, the video has over 3 million views and is considered to be one of the best amateur shark videos ever captured. Number 2. Train dodging. Much like the sport of train surfing, train dodging involves thrill seekers purposefully standing in the path of a fast approaching train to jump out of the way in the nick of time. Train dodging is usually performed in rail stations or tunnels. In this case, a large group of people enter a dark tunnel to practice their sport. The fast-paced footage shows the group exploring the tunnel, standing on the railways and jumping to safety. Thanks to GoPro equipment, the video also shows footage of dodgers standing against the tunnel wall, only a few inches from the train as it passes, a perspective that isn't always easy to capture once the person has jumped to safety. The risks of this act are blatant, and many question why anyone would put themselves in this situation. With over 13,000 views on this video alone though, it's obvious that some enjoy watching this dangerous thrill. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you've ever been curious as to what I look like in real life, then follow me on Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT with underscores instead of spaces. I also have a
You throwing
Twitter
your life
at
away for
YT_chills where I post video updates. I'd really appreciate it if you followed me, and feel free to send me a DM if you have any questions or suggestions.
Is that what we
Also,
doing?
I recently created a subreddit where you can submit videos and stories for future lists. It's r/chills narrator, and the link is in the description below. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person, so if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way you'll be notified of the new videos we upload every Tuesday and Saturday. If English isn't the only language you speak and you're interested in getting a shout out, click more, then add translations. By translating the video, not only will more people be able to watch it, but a link to your channel will be added in the description. Number 1. Diver's Final Hours.
Lost at sea, a man cool as could be records what he believes are his last moments on this planet.
So that's it.
Jacob Childs is a popular diver that provided fans with magnificent underwater footage with the aid of his GoPro. In this video, which was later uploaded by Inside Edition, Jake is recording what he believes are his final hours alive. While diving off the coast, he was suddenly swept away by a current, and when he finally emerged, he found that the dive boat had abandoned him. He swam for several hours, lost and exhausted. Knowing the dangers of the ocean, especially alone at night, he decided to pull out his GoPro and record some final messages for his family.
Just when night has fallen and he thinks the end is near, a search plane suddenly appears overhead.
Plane's coming back. Oh, yeah. Plane would have to come back.
He explains the situation and shows that the sun is quickly setting. Before he shares his goodbyes, Jacob was fortunately saved and later explained that his wetsuit and emergency device were what saved him in the end. Despite floating for about 6 hours, Jake also says that his ability to stay calm and not panic was an important factor in his survival. This proves that when diving or performing any dangerous sport, the proper equipment is absolutely necessary. Not only did Jake make it to safety, he was able to document several hours of footage to share his experience and advise fellow divers of the correct procedures in this situation. Though the video is heart-wrenching, sharing it is vital for education. Wait, don't leave yet. I have something to show you. We made this top 15 list a little while ago, and I think you're really gonna like it.
Man, look here, dude. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I gotta be honest with you. I mean, like the first time I actually went to the beach and got in the ocean, right? It was me and my daughter, you know what I mean? And I jumped in. It was our first time. And I felt the current at that point, you know what I'm saying? Pulling me while I'm like with her. And I'm trying to hold her up while I'm jumping on one foot because I could feel it pulling me. So it's like, I get it, man. You know what I mean? I get that. And I'm just like, I thought about it then and not being so far off the shore. So I can only imagine when you're actually diving out there and you get actually caught in one of the ringers. All over the dang place before you know what I'm saying? Like he said, he went all over the place before he was able to actually come up and really see what was going on. You know what I mean? So, look, stay out of that water. But salute the street zips. Buddy had that stick. He was ready to get busy. And that's what most of y'all need to be doing. You know what I mean? Stay safe out there. Be cool. Be easy. You know what I mean? Follow the proper protocol. Safety first. You know what I mean? Safety. So, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave y'all comments at the bottom. And we probably gonna come back with another one of these top 15s. You feel me? And, yeah, man.